again, and that man, one of the greatest, arguably the greatest ever to play the game, is a World Cup winner.
I can't get my head around what I've just witnessed as a game. One of the greatest moments in football in history. Credit to the French, to that man right there.
Will come again.
Oh yes, he will. He's too good not to.
And so will this France team that's got so much youth on its side and so much potential. For a couple particularly in the Argentina blue and white stripes, Lionel Messi and Angel Di Maria, this was it. This was their last shot at the greatest glory the game can give. And after they both played their part in a monumental match, all 2 hours plus of it, would you believe it, it's somebody rather more unsung, Gonzalo Montiel, who had his moment in the sun. And Sergio Aguero is just a regular fan for the rest of the night. Can you imagine the scenes in Buenos Aires and beyond? For the first time since 1986, Argentina, World Cup winners.
Oh my word, a final for the ages. After a wait of 36 years, when the late, great Diego Armando Maradona lifted the World Cup trophy, Argentina have won it again, the 3rd time in their history. Like the team of 1986, they have done it with the help of a left-footed, diminutive genius. Like the team of 86, they led by 2-0 with only minutes remaining. Like 86, they recovered and they won. And they did it in a penalty shootout, and they did it against a side who had the next truly great footballer of our time in Kylian Mbappe, who scored a hat-trick, which only one player has ever done before, Sir Geoff Hurst in 1966. Imagine scoring a hat-trick in a World Cup final and not winning. What a game of football, Alan.
I've never seen anything like it. It was a pleasure to be here, to say thank you to those two, to Messi and to Mbappe. I said before the game, I felt it was written in the stars for the biggest star, and it was. The way they kept going, the mentality they had to show, in terms of the penalties, the belief, the courage to stand there and take a penalty in any game, let alone the biggest game of them all, in the way the game shaped. Well done, and thank you for entertaining us. It was just unbelievable.
Messi's last game, of course, for Argentina. The last dance has, well, produced a perfect 10, really.
I can sit here and I can tell my grandkids someday that I was here for this moment, for this final. I feel blessed to have been able to sit here and witness not only Messi lift the World Cup and produce a performance like he has, but to see the next generation of greatness coming through in Mbappe, scoring 3 penalties today and a hat-trick in normal time. I mean, phenomenal. So what a way to finish your international career. This is fairy tale business.
Pablo, can you speak?
Oh, no.
Tell me what this means to Argentina.
I mean, it's one of those moments, sorry.
That's okay.
I was just looking at Messi, and I know what it means.
I feel the same when I'm Argentinian.
It's just well done to France and Mbappe. I mean, thank you for everybody for that great game. We really enjoy it. But a perfect story for Messi as well, and everybody. I mean, we really enjoy it. Like the guys say, I'm so pleased and so happy to be here, and enjoy a game like that.
I know you're emotional, and quite rightly so. So are all those people in there. Tell us what it will mean to Lionel Messi, someone that you know very well.
I mean, I've been part of that team, the youth team, when he came for the first time to play for the national team, and you know, he came to represent his country, and the passion and the respect that he always shown for our country is something that we always need to appreciate. You know?
It's not that long ago, of course. He retired from international football because of the defeat in the Copa America, the third one that they had in the final. He was distraught. He couldn't handle it anymore, but he's come back now. He's won not only the Copa America, but now the greatest prize of them all.
Absolutely, and he deserved it, 100%. Look, everyone is just crying and giving a big hug, Pablo Mar and everybody, because you know, he's one of those players who really deserve it. So, well done.
Yeah, he's always had to live in, even though he was a small guy, the giant shadow of Diego Armando Maradona. And that has been difficult, but he's now done what Diego did, and he's going to lift that small, gold, beautiful trophy.
The greatest trophies in football, and for our country, we will see a picture of Maradona and Messi, two of the greatest players of all time, with the World Cup trophy. That's something incredible.
He's given us
so lucky.
He's given us so much pleasure, so much joy over nearly 2 decades. I mean, I've watched countless games with both you, Rio, and you, Alan, when we've been off our seats watching that man perform.
It's the level of performance, but the staggering thing is just the amount of time he's done it for. Like you say, 2 decades, this guy's been at the top doing this, mesmerising not only fans but opponents. There's not much more you can say. We've said it all, but it's just being able to be in this stadium. I'll say it again, I just feel very, very blessed that I'm here to be able to do that. And he's somebody, those guys there will be distraught, but they've played their part. Not that they'll think about that or worry about that now, but what a role the French did that played. The spirit, the heart to come back after more or less 80 minutes of not really being here in the game, to make a stunning game and an end to this game.
They can hold their heads up high, though, the French, because because at least in the end they gave a game of it, because for almost 80 minutes they didn't.
They didn't have a kick for 80 minutes, Gary. They looked very leggy and tired, and we just thought it was going to drift away for them then. And all of a sudden they get the penalty, and how long have we been saying it, goals change games, and that one did. And then all of a sudden he gets his second one, Mbappe.
And what about extra time? It was like both teams had incredible opportunities, and then Messi scores, and then there's a penalty. Upamecano, a couple of incredible tackles. Yeah. Martinez came on and they missed a chance, and then he had a header, and then Colin Mawani at the end. It was relentless.
It was just like someone had written this script and just made it an absolute drama. It was phenomenal. We were up and down, we were screaming, I almost lost my voice at times, but France playing their part. They've got into the final and made an absolute game of it with 6 or 7 starters missing. Yeah. It tells you the depth of this team. They're going to be back. They're going to be back next week.
What about the character of this Argentina team and the manager? To be 2-0 up, to be cruising, and all of a sudden you're on the floor. It's 2-2.